Hello, this is Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. So, let's continue where we left off, and before we leave this zone, let's finish actually exploring it. The next zone is the bridge. Hopefully one that we can use. Right, speed this up a bit.
I'll take a look.
We can sneak around. Oh, what's this? Right, that's just memorials. Never mind. There's still a forest troll here. 2 forest trolls. That's an entire group. Looked like a pretty big group too.
Hey,
Okay then.
of course.
Let's spread out slightly.
Of course.
They didn't actually see us yet.
Point the way.
Over here. Alright, they are coming. Just let them come closer. And start
Yes.
casting things. What can we do? Oh yeah, I could use the crackling bolt. Or the fireball even. That should be nice. The crackling bolt. I might have to move out of the way because that will hit my own dude if I use it like this. Which wouldn't be optimal to say the least. But this should be nice damage. Yep, that was pretty decent. Yeah. Okay. Knock down the troll.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Marbs. Well,
Hey,
Eder will have to tank most of these guys. Marbs can probably tank one, but he's using dual wield at the moment, and his health and defenses are not that amazing. Okay, what can we do? Mind Blaze probably. On the troll.
Following your lead.
Target the troll.
What?
And what about you? You need to move closer.
I?
And now I can use Arcane Assault.
Point the way.
Alright, this should be good. Everyone has something assigned. Yep. More AoE. Another Arcane Assault.
What?
Activate the aura.
Down here.
On your word.
Can we summon skeletons yet? No. Kill that troll maybe.
Hey,
Come on. I know you can do it. Knock down. Mind Blaze again. The troll is about to attack someone.
What?
Okay. What can we do here? Oh yeah, Divine Mark. That should be decent damage. And he's down. Kill the other troll. And let's be done with it.
That's it.
And one more.
Dead on.
Come on. Die faster. Oh yeah, and this thing over here. Done. Let's see what they dropped. Nothing overly interesting. Okay then. Let's look around a bit more. See if there's anything else we can loot. Probably not. Well, we're not quite done with this area. I wish I could move a little bit faster while scouting. And the default speed is just pretty damn slow. Even with the game accelerated, it's pretty slow. Come on, guys. Well, they didn't find anything useful. Nothing to see here. A lion. Just one? No problem. Knock it down. Rip.
all right then.
Is there anything up here?
I'll take a look.
Yes, go take a look. Tell me there's something in this zone. Not just one big empty zone, other than the NPC. And a few groups of monsters. More lions. There's some corpse over there.
Yes?
That might be something interesting. Alright, let's queue up a few things. Mind Blades. And knock down on the lion. I think everyone has something queued up.
How may I help?
More Arcane Assault.
What?
And Divine Mark. That should work. And one more knockdown. Decent damage. Let's maybe heal ourselves a bit. Done. Let's see what this is all about then.
Of course.
We found a one-handed weapon. Plus 5 deflection. Plus 25% burn damage. 3 damage reduction bypass. That's not a bad weapon. Not bad at all. I might even use it on someone. What about Marb's weapons? I don't think it's going to be better. What's the speed? Fast. Same as the weapons I'm currently using. It wouldn't really be better. The plus 5 deflection might be useful. Yeah, that will give me deflection bonus. I might use it then. What's the difference between these two? Convert grace to hit. Drain 20% of damage as endurance. Yeah, okay, the flail is better than the club. I could give the club to Eder. Actually, it's kind of crappy. The stiletto is better. It has a drain. Okay,
Hey,
so let's move on. Can we loot anything else in here? No? But there might be something down there. There is actually. Just some ingredients. Let's go grab them really quick.
Slow and steady.
And there's something over here.
Does the flame reveal?
Camping supplies. I can actually use them. What's this? Oh, never mind.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark.
I think we're done here. Let's move on. Eder one bridge. We need to get into Defiance Bay. That's where we're going.
Some fermented caribou milk.
So there's the bridge.
Spot right now.
Let's grab this first. Who are these people? No one important, apparently. So, can we get in just like that? Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city. I'm looking for a temple of Wadika. If you say so, it's in First Fires, just west of Crucible Keep. Alright. I can load this. Let's go then! I thought there's going to be something in this zone, not just the bridge. So we need to get to First Fires then. Or west of First Fires.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whitewind's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Okay, interesting. Let's take a look around then. The city is pretty big. It has 5 zones total. Let's check the journal really quick. No, it is in First Fires. Right. So that's where we need to go.
used
But
to
we'll take a
be
look around.
A lot less of a mess.
Let's see what lies this way.
Can we talk with anyone here? Yep, we actually can. Rowan. Rowan's arms are crossed, and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up. New to town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. If the Animancers, Magran scorch them, and they nest in this city like rats. It is the Animancers. You mark my words though, as dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Well, what are you doing out here? He gestures at the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter, trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about Animancy? It's the study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Aedirans at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Engwithan times, which is why you'll see Animancers tinkering with the old Engwithan artifacts. Half-truth all, but he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. Trouble is, the Animancers got no idea what half those artifacts actually do, not that they will ever admit it. Our empathic friend is correct about one thing at least. I'd like to know more. Tell me about the dozens. He taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock, freeing nobles in training these days. Just like militia, the dozens, except for the training and the discipline and the code of honor. His eyes gleam, and we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more? Stop by Admet's den sometimes. The expedition hall. Lotta free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for the motivated types. Alright, I'd like to know more. This is the capital city of the Free Palatinate of the Deerwood. We started out as the capital of an Aedirran colony, but we booted the Flaccid Scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days we're a major port, receiving trade and visitors from all over the world. But we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Onja's Gift, Brackenbury, and the Heritage Hill. He ticks each off on a calloused finger. Okay. This here is Copper Lane. It's primarily a market district, but you've also got the expedition hall directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. That's also where my fellow Donsens martyrs and I tend to meet up with other concerned citizens. He points to a long domed building west and north of your position, and that's the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Eerie place if you ask me, but they've got the biggest library in the Deerwood. Eerie indeed. It might be less if more Keith stepped inside. Perhaps we ought to visit Marbs and see just what mysteries are revealed. So tell me about the First Fires. That's the place we need next. That's where the revolution started, hence the name. These days it's overrun with politicians and panderers, but we'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, the Violent Embassy, and the Crucible Keep. He shakes his head. The Crucible Knights were the original freedom fighters in Defiance Bay, but now they're just strutting peacocks with their eyes on fancy titles and their heads up their asses. There's an old temple of Wodika there too. We keep it real nice for her. He winks. Tell me about Heritage Hill. It used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the Revolution claimed plots up there, next to an ancient Anguithan tower and the city cemetery. Had the best views in Defiance Bay. Attracts richer types these days. Lotta animancy patrons. He speeds. He glances at the crowd and lowers his voice. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple months ago. The authorities sealed it off, and they're keeping their mouths shut. But mark my words, Animans is to blame. Tell me about Onja's gift? Got the name because it was a wetland that was drained back in the Imperial days. Now it's a steady district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few thugs. But it's a fun place too, if you know where to look. Look for a place called the Salty Mast and when you're there. Other than that, it's mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. So looks like we're done here. Let's look around. Yeah, this city is pretty big. I might just head straight to First Fires. Here's the marketplace. I do have a lot of junk to sell. Probably do that sometime. I assume we can do that at the marketplace. And I got some experience for exploring. The Orlan woman bounces up and down at your approach. Remember me? We met by Mother's Bridge. Oh yeah, that's her. She slaps you playfully on the shoulder. Thanks for helping me out back there. As promised, I'll give you the best prices in town. If it weren't for you, I'd still be broke. Alright. Well, I have a lot of junk to sell. Yeah. I should probably sell, like, almost the entire weapons tab. Most of the armor tab. It's not like I'll need all of this stuff. Then again, I can sell it anytime I want, mostly. I could just sell everything that's white, honestly. It's not like I'll need it. And only leave the blue ones. Like so. Yep, let's just sell all of that stuff. And I will likely sell most of these weapons. Probably. That should be quite a lot of money. I'm already at 3,500. Was this any good? Nope. Some of these are probably decent, but they are all white. Done. And I guess I should sell most of this. If not all of it. There. I'm getting close to 5,000. Done. Oh yeah, actually need to trade. Camping supplies. I need some camping supplies. And does she have anything interesting? Not a whole lot, I guess. Some traps. Right, trade. And we're done. Move most of these items to the stash, or I can keep them in my inventory. So, is there anyone interesting around here? Just another merchant. Just checking if I can talk with anyone about something other than trade. Igron stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside Sonil's, of course. Okay, what's so special about Sonil? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Wenan keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Alright. What can we get here then? Wow, these are pretty expensive. At least the good stuff is pretty expensive. How much could I get for this? Not that much. Well, probably around 2,000 if I sold most of these weapons. I'll sell the white ones. Okay, I don't think I want to buy anything right now. That is pretty decent. +1 enemies engaged. Okay, that's quite nice. But no. I should probably look into enchanting this weapon slightly. So what can we do here? More accuracy? That's probably fine. But his accuracy isn't going to be amazing one way or the other because of the shield. And I already got accuracy bonuses on this? No, I actually don't. Nah, not needed.
How may I help?
So, anyone else we can talk with?
Welcome.
Laura? No. No. Okay. I could go into the expedition hall. We're already here, so let's check it out.
The dozens may not like us foreigners much, but they certainly don't mind taking our coin.
Someone is coming. Hi. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. Brandon Lear. One of his companions eyes you for a moment before spitting through at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bine's giant slayers run things around here and you'll be fine. Whatever you say, never heard of them, can I join? Never heard of them, that's true. His eyes narrow. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share, remember that. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber, Bine. You gonna do the job or talk about it? Wenan's right. The coin ain't going to collect itself. See you around. Okay. Well, I have a feeling this is not the last we've seen of these guys. I'm looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
Okay. Let's have a chat then. Here's Osric. This man watches the training adventurers with a disinterested contempt of someone whose skills are wasted in this setting. He barks at one of them. For the last time, Idwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off. I need to hire an adventurer. I'm looking for work. Yep, I'm looking for work.
Talk to
We just did!
Mercenary shit shovelers.
We just did talk with Wenan. I do have something I need done. Something that requires competence. What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Why don't you just go ask for it back? Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice. What's this armor? Alright, let's stay on point. What's this armor?
Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
Why don't you just go and ask for it back?
No. They'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
Doesn't sound like leaving was your choice.
Don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
Okay.
Then it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate.
Sounds like he likes him.
When he had me kicked out. I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forger in Andra's Gift, right after being soul-scanned by a Cipher in Dunreed Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me.
Having his soul line,
It's a
Druid.
requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Okay. If generations of Masok's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something. Got business with me? No, not really. Okay, so find the heirloom breastplate. Looks like we're done in this place. Who are these people? Probably just people we can read. So no, not a good idea trying to break into that. And we're done here then. So, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.